Hoping they can
He's kind of alone, but the action right now is going to be coming in towards Ivy. Is it going to coming in to try? Fallen and Bolt holding the line. Fallen, beautiful shot to Dennis. As Draken's going to fall as well, and now the play comes in for NIP. But there's 2 players remaining alive here.
Oh, that does get wrapped though, so Rez pulls it back a little bit, but they've got a lot more to do on the site. Suddenly, out of nowhere, kills are flying through. Forest with 2, and Rez doubling as well. It's just Bolts left, but they don't know where he is. He snuck in and dropped the bomb. 8 seconds up. Rez has to force the kill because Bolts is just hiding at the back of the site, not committing to a duel. Rez closes the distance and he'll get it. 3 kills to him.
Lose 1 player that round in the dual upset of coming out coldzera and Fallen. Both the players playing from Connector. The fast round coming out from NIP, but it's going to be Fallen who's going to strike. Finds 1, finds 2. The bomb's dropped as well. Bolt's going to take them get right in the meantime, and Forrest and Draken left in a 2v4 as Forrest does find the head of Bolts.
Yeah, sick one tap as well, but he's got to follow up and he just can't do it. Draken trading back, but he's already stuck in a 1-on-3, so that trade will have little impact. Now, the thing is here for Draken, if he can find 1 more kill, he can really hurt the economy of SK, stop them from building up this cash, even if they do win the round. So, at least 1 kill is going to be what Draken's looking for. He spots Cold, re-peeking back in. He knows how fast Cold can be on that AW. Fallen, who's just desperately looking for a pick here with the AWP. No one committing to a duel, and NIP, they've grouped up and they're just hitting this A site. SK pulling in rotations as we speak.
Great work coming out of Denister to get a trade. Rez is going to find Stewie as well. Things are looking rough, and Fallen is desperate trying to find something. He'll find Rez on top of the blue train. The bomb's dropped as well. It is a 3v3. As NIP, they are getting pincered. Look at Bolt. Perfect flank, but he misses the shot. Draken, he usually doesn't miss these shots, but Bolt is continuing to aggress. Finds Dennis as well. Forrest is going to reply, but look at the flank coming in from Mr. coldzera, and he whips it! He misses the sitter, and he's got to make his escape. He cannot afford to re-peek out again. And that's going to leave Fallen all by his lonesome to try and stay alive here as NIP get control of the outer bomb site.
And coldzera is wrapping back up towards B as well, so they're not even convinced this isn't A players. Fallen goes in. He misses a crucial shot as well. SK, they can't afford to be missing these AWP battles. They've been given so many opportunities to close out the round, and now NIP in a pivotal spot, a 2v2, the bomb down after plant's taken inside the connector, but they are being flanked from Cold. Do they realize Draken? He's on the angle. He's going to walk into it. Spots Cold, and Cold's going to lose that duel, leaving just Fallen. He might have to go back and save. This round is over. NIP have won it. Missed shots from SK and crucial shots as well, because now we have
playing at the back of Ivy to at least cover it off as Fallen is going off, finds 2 more kills. 1 more kill rather. With his total tally up to 2 for the round. So he not only neutralizes the man disadvantage, he gets it back for his team. And now NIP, the last 3 players, all gathered up towards Ivy. What are they going to do here?
SK are playing this right at the very least, so they've really given up a lot of control. They're playing far more passive now. They have the man advantage. They don't need to force these kills. And while Bolts holds down the line, the other 2 players are going to have to run into the CT spawn. Bolts not ready for that one as Forrest jumps through the smoke. Now NIP, they've created a bit of space for themselves. They've given themselves an opportunity. Stewie wrapping up through the smoke. The criminal himself looks for a little bit of the gap. coldzera moving in the meantime as well. Going to get caught. This is maybe some over-aggression from SK, now leaving things in a bit of a dangerous spot. 2-on-2. Still waiting for this flank as Stewie, as the smoke starts to dissipate, he can move on in. And Fallen waits on the site for this Ivy play as well. He'll spot the first, taking down Dennis. Forrest now stuck alone. You mentioned him just early on in this round. 14 kills currently. He's going to need 16 to win it because there's only 30 seconds left. Stewie spots him. Fallen now will not be surprised on the flank. There's only 20 seconds left to get this done. Forrest has got to make a big play here. Fallen tagged up. Molotov trying to go in, but Stewie's going to hit the dink, and Fallen, he's going to finish it off with the AWP. Round saved by the IGL AWP. Dangerous, and with only 4 players alive here for the T side, they can't really dedicate a man to watching that flank. They probably need to put everyone into that B side, but Stewie mowing down 2. Draken will trade, but at what cost? It's a 2-on-3 right now, while Rez will try and open up in the pop dog. It's just going to be left to Draken down on B. And already, look at the position taken by Cold. He's pushed all the way up, and he'll clear up the round. But he going in for SK to try and take control. First going to push it. He's blind. Bolts there with a trade, but so is Draken here. Quick on the AWP, keeping things up for NIP in a 4-on-3.
Great aggression from SK Gaming, but not quite working out. Trade going the way of Nip. Draken already early on letting that op sing out loud. Problem is Fallen and coldzera both have the ops, and you know how dangerous this can be. However, for Nip, they have some utility. They can try and close the distance. They should know there's at least 1 op in play. I don't think they know that there's still 2 ops alive. I think they're just waiting for Dennis to clear out towards Ivy. positioning of Fallen here is so crucial, right? He's playing towards Ivy, but he's got so many angles to check. He's got to hold towards teammate, he's got to spot out towards Pop Dog, he's got to spot out towards Ivy as well. So many angles to continually check, and the scoping and unscoping as well. So if Dennis walks up a little close by, he can get the sound cue, and if Fallen gets taken down, there is no trade potential. There's no one playing up close. He's Fallen trying to find something. Smoke's blooming. He should be calling for reinforcements here, but he's still holding the line. They haven't budged yet. Molotov towards Dead End, and Fallen knows there's someone towards E-Box, but he's finding nothing. And look at the flank from Dennis. He just made his way in, and Fallen has no idea. It's a free kill for Dennis, and that's a site in control with Ninjas in Pajamas.
We should just see the save here from SK. There's nothing they can do against that. NIP completely outplayed them. Really well played.
Committing straight out here. coldzera and Stewie2K holding the line. The smokes and the Molotovs and the utility are raining in.
Oh, it's a massacre on ramp. Stewie's dropped the bomb, and he's going in for more. coldzera has his back, and SK, the firepower on this roster is tearing Nip to shreds. There's only 2 men left up. The double Ds for the NIPs. It's Dennis and Draken to try and hold off the round. With the bomb dropped so far down ramp and no utility left to really retrieve it apart from that solo Molotov, things are going to look very difficult, and Fallen going to take down Dennis. That will further complicate the issue. Draken now the last man alive here now on the clock. NIP bringing the bomb back towards main. Fallen shuts down Rez on the entry. Dennis, he has to try and pick up the pieces, and NIP, I don't know if there's even a chance. They've got no utility and they're losing every single duel to Fallen.
Fallen's playing this to perfection, just moving around, floating around like a demon. He finally gets taken up by Dennis, but Dennis, 2 quick kills. It almost makes you believe, right? But with 10 seconds on the clock, bomb drop, no man's land break, and realizes there's not much you can do. They're very close by, and that is just going off and picking up a double kill. But Fallen with an op, just floating around like jumping jack, just, you know, being untouchable, right? And that's a problem. However, Rez, this is nice from NIP, mixing it up, going for a faster play, but look at the damage being dealt out. Getright is so very low, and Rez is going to fall. Forrest falls as well, and Getright's internally hemorrhaging and still somehow alive. Draken with the deagle, not able to quite land a shot as Fallen strikes. And now it's a 3v2, still very much doable, but Bolts makes things a little bit more rougher for Dennis, who's now in a 1v3. He's got an AK to work with. He knows where a couple of players are, and he's got the bomb on his back. But Fallen will say goodnight.
Yeah, again, Fallen having such a sick map here.
Like Draken has a smoke, he's got a kit as well in case they have to go for the retake, and the retake looks very, very likely here, and it's got to be Getright opening things up. He finds Stewie, but Fair with a quick trade, and bear in mind, Force is down to 3 points of health, but Draken strikes. 4v3 advantage to NIP, and we do have Dennis sneaking in from behind. Question is he going to be ready for Bolts, who's marking the flank?
Yeah, and this is such a good off angle from Bolts as well. So hard to predict from Dennis. He's focused on the end of the hallway, and he won't check close. Bolts misses the shot with the P250, and these guns, no one connecting bullets. Dennis needs to get back in quickly because NIP is simply running out of time, but Bolts is going to get shot from lower down the ramp, and coldzera now defending the site. 1 kill, but it's Dennis with 2 headshots on the USP. Exactly what he's known for to save these.
And coldzera, has he woken up is a question. He's continuing to aggress out towards the Forest. That is pushing out from connector, making his way to a CD spot, and coldzera is at a great angle here, waiting at the edge of the smoke while the bomb will get planted. Oh, this is looking a little dangerous for NIP here.
It's all down to that duel. Cold loses it, so now a Glock and a UMP to hold on to this round. SK, they had a great chance with Cold going off, but now with him dead and the weaponry lost as a result, this is going to be a very easy retake for NIP, you would assume. Is UMP not known for its range, so Bolt's going to have trouble winning that fight to Forrest. Instead, he saves the HE for the bomb. And Forrest with an off angle on the top of the oil train, somehow going down. Bolt, he's trying to do it all by his own with the UMP. So much damage done. Fur peeks out. Dennis is dropped. The bomb is not being defused and Rez. He needs to jump right on it. There's not a lot of time. The deagle's out, but he hits both. 10-second defuse. He doesn't have time.
One of these players can be done for. See Forrest pushing up through the smoke. That is very curious indeed, and Bolt punishes them for it. And Draken's been tagged down as well, 41 HP. So suddenly things turning around in the favor of SK. Draken does find coldzera though. From the heaven, he finds another one. And now it's again another 2v2. And Dennis. Oh! My word. Draken, stop it already. Fallen's left alone. 1v2, 9 HP, and Draken has just come alive.
Everyone was low for SK, but Bolt still managed to do so much damage. I have no idea how Draken has pulled this back. Fallen, though, he may get a 1v1 for free. Dennis has no idea, and Draken's down on the B site for the time being, but the bomb not being held too aggressively. Dennis, he knows where it is. He knows he's in the center site, but he's rather waiting for that bomb to be picked up and for the plant to come through. Timing could get the better of Fallen, and it will. Dennis peeks out back.
Would slightly favor NIP at this point.
Oh, not for long though. Cold Zero just dropping down, and that's the difference, right? We had NIP do that with a solo man on their T side. Now with a double from SK, they actually win the duel. So with a pick down pop dog, they're going to send their players back towards B because they know that that cuts off one of the rotations. Issue is, they made up for it. Draken's moved into position, and again, you just talked about how much of a beast he's been this map. Can he continue in the same form? Get right, can't. He's going to get dropped straight away. The heaven push coming through, and Draken, too busy looking on the site. He's going to get Cold, and instead, he's going to get taken down. Cold winning.
They had health, they had armor, they had health as well, and
they were
Dennis. Oh my word.
And now, look at the confidence NIP have built off the back of that. 3 kills coming straight in. SK set up for the default. They lose a player on B. They lose a man down in A main as well. Just every gunfight lost there by SK. And now, look at the switch up. 2v5. A huge comeback needed here by both Cold Zero and Bolts. And Bolts has been having a great game, but Cold Zero, he needs to start off right here and right now.
Now it's time for him to wake up. He was a little quiet on the CD side. Can't really blame him. He was playing the inner bomb set, which wasn't really seeing much action. But for now, Bolt and Cold Zero, they have a couple of smokes, a Molotov, and a flash to work with. However, these choke points is so rough indeed. Bolt's, the smoke finally dissipating, so we can try and peek out with the 3 CDs looking towards him. Bolt will, however, find Rez. Forrest playing from the bomb train, and they also have Dennis. That smoke should be a giveaway. That should tell the CTs exactly where the 2 Ts are. And it's going to be Draken who will find Bolt. All on Cold Zero, but Dennis will take him down.
Through the ramp. It's all down to whether Draken commits to this ramp play or pushes out from Heaven, because if he does go towards Heaven, Fallen will know. Draken making noise, and he's so low, Fallen's going to go down. That will be it. NIP will pick up map number 1.